Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be on a flipping cars. I'm actually going to specifically address one of our viewers, Gilberto. By the way, Gilberto, I see your picture in here looking pretty sharp, man. Got the suit and tie on. I think you might already be a car shark. Kind of got that look. I think are you moonlighting at the car lot after the base when you get off? Anyway, just giving you a hard time, man. By the way, thank you for your comments. They were very nice, and Jen was really touched. And anyway, back to your question. Good day, Carman. I wanted to ask you your thoughts. What your thoughts are about European cars with under 100,000 miles and under $10,000 as a flip car. 8 to 10 years old. Problems or issues I may encounter. Advantages. This is the price range I think I would be comfortable with. $5,000 to $10,000 range. Okay. This is excellent, Gilberto, because what you're now doing is you're realizing, hey, you have a ceiling that you want to work under. You kind of know who you're wanting to compete against, and now you're wanting to develop a niche. So now this is where micromanaging will come into effect. So you can get into a lot of trouble with European cars in the American market. And let me explain. Some cars you can make killer profits because they are called heavy book cars. Meaning you can buy them a lot less than the book value, and then when you ultimately sell them to the private individual, you can rely on the book value to get you quite a remarkable gross profit. I'm talking in the thousands. What's the problem with this? Well, here's the main problem. Luxury cars with high miles generally don't sell. However, in the European market, if you want to really get into cars that really bring money and sell very easy, I would stay in the Volkswagen, Audi, mid-size to low, and I would stay away from station wagons and Mercedes. I don't buy any station wagons. Stay away from the Mercedes. Mercedes is an excellent built car, but in the $5,000 to $10,000 range is a lonely world to be in. You may sell one every now and then, but you don't want a lot full of Mercedes-Benz. There's one guy in town who does that, and he has Mercedes-Benz written on the top of his sign, and he's the guy who makes money on that. The German cars, such as the Volkswagen and the Audis, are excellent flip cars, especially in the $5,000 to $10,000 range. And the reason they are is because they're really mass-produced and they're really worldwide. They're just as prevalent as, say, they have the version of the Ford Focus. They've got the Jetta, and they are superiorly built vehicles. They're in there competing with that market. They're excellent built vehicles. Some of the drawbacks to this, well, this is where you really got to know cars, because if you get into a Volkswagen that has a transmission issue, an overheating issue, an electrical issue, you might as well just go ahead and break the bank, send the car to wholesale, because it costs so much money to fix them that it gets a little scary, depending on what it is. Now, if you've got a pretty good general knowledge of, being able to take care of some spark plug issues, some brakes, some minor stuff like that, you're probably going to be okay. Try to really stay away from the real heavy luxury cars, because they will get you every time. I mean, you get a car, say an SL Mercedes, and you're buying it for 10 grand and it has a $25,000 book value, you're liable to keep that car for 6 months before you can sell it. Same car, Volkswagen Jetta, you'll sell it in a week, make yourself $1,500, 2 grand, no problem. Everybody likes Jettas, everybody likes Golfs, everybody likes convertibles, everybody likes the Bugs. Everybody loves Audis, Fiats. I would stay away from the Jaguars, and what else is British? You don't have to worry about Saabs anymore. Oh, Volvo's is another great car. Volvo is an excellent vehicle. You want to kind of stay away from the real pricey ones and kind of stay down in the lower end range, like the little 4-doors and stuff like that, because the more expensive you get with those, the harder they get to sell. But Volvos are a great seller. So ultimately, hey Kel, what's up, buddy? Hey Kel, just a little shout out for the camera. Anyway, so ultimately, depending on what you're actually looking to specialize in, I would say with like the smaller subcompact, compact, that'd be my suggestion. And at the end of this, I want to throw one thing out your way. Think about this. You're not buying much different of a vehicle at $2,500 actual cost than $8,500 actual cost, meaning reliability. You're still buying a pretty nice car, except you can buy 4 of them at $2,500 or 3 grand compared to one at 10 or 12. What does that mean? in basic math, you have 4 opportunities to make $2,000 or more per copy than 1 opportunity. So Gilberto, that's a very safe place to be. The $8,000 to $12,000. You make a mistake, it's going to cost you dearly. I personally, if you want to start out with European cars, start out a little bit lower end, the $2,500, $3,500 ones. Master it and move yourself up. Would you agree, Blake?
Yeah.
It's a lot safer to do. If you've got all the confidence in the world and you're pretty sure you can pull it off, then definitely step up, man. Step up and swing. But I'm worried that, you know, with you just starting this, that maybe you should start a little smaller and a little slower, just so you don't step over the edge. And I mean, 1 3-grand mistake is going to be, you know, Jen, I can only imagine how your wife is, but you do not want to come home and say you took a 3-grand hit on your first car. I mean, but it's hard to take a $3,000 loss on a $2,500 car, right?
Mm-hmm.
So start out small, my man. Stay in the European market, learn it, learn what a 2000 and a 2003 4 is worth. Then you'll have a real good idea of what the 5, 6, and 7s are worth, and then on and up. So you got to start at the bottom of the food chain to learn the top of the food chain. Anyway, I hope that helps you out, Gilberto. One thing, happy 4th of July to you and your family if you catch us today, and we thank you for your service personally. And every military guy out there across the world, we appreciate you guys. Support Homefront Hugs. Love you. Peace out from the car, man.